There's certainly no shortage of things that can get under our skin and annoy us, and these small annoyances add up. It's called microstress, and in today's Your Healthy Family, I'm showing you how to manage it. The American Institute of Stress Statistics says a third of us feel extremely stressed at times, and oftentimes we don't even see it coming as small annoyances or microstress builds up.
Microstress are small moments of stress, so things that don't even register for us and create a fight or flight response, but that are coming at us through connections in our lives, both personal and professional, at a velocity and pace that we just haven't experienced before.
Harvard Business Review author and professor Rob Cross has a new book on this. It's called the microstress effect, and he says the first step in navigating it is knowing the difference between stress and microstress.
The difference between stress and microstress for us is in large part the fact that the brain recognizes conventional stress.
These can be arguments, missing a major deadline at work, or looming financial pressure, the big moments that really grab our attention.
With microstress, it's a series of very small moments that all in isolation don't look like big deals, right? They're just what successful people work through. But in aggregate, we're getting hit with 25, 30, sometimes 40 of these in a given day. And that's what's really absorbing our body's resilience.
He says social media plays a role too.
We're comparing ourselves against all these other people's lives that are just fantasies, and it ratchets up stress.
All of these can have a cumulative effect on our mind and body.
I mean, most people have the experience of, their heads hitting the pillow at the end of the day today, and we're exhausted, but we can't put our finger on why. It's the accumulation of those small moments that our brains don't recognize and kick in, but our bodies are absorbing it.
And like normal stress, it affects our physical health too.
We know it has blood pressure implications. It has metabolic implications. If you eat a meal within 2 hours of being under this kind of social stress, we metabolize that meal by adding 104 calories to it. That's 11 pounds a year.
He says people who can balance these microstresses tend to perform better at work and in school and live a happier life.
Burnout is at an all-time high because of the way all this stress is coming at us in small moments through how hyper-connected we are.
While each source of microstress is different, there are ways to manage it. For example, limiting negative interactions with coworkers.
We know the negative interaction typically has 3 to 5 times the impact of the positive on us.
And his research showed a surprising way that successful people mitigate these little stresses.
Most of our happiest people were authentic parts of at least 2 and usually 3 groups outside of their work.
His advice is to rekindle an old hobby, join a volunteer organization, or find a Facebook group of like-minded people.
One of the most critical things, I think, as we go forward, because we're going to consistently have more and more of this in our lives.
And I'll have more information about the effects of microstress online at fox4now.com/yourhealthyfamily. For Your Healthy Family, I'm Lisa Greenberg.